Welcome back, Hunters. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, where we're going to try wrapping up G3 today, maybe today in next episode, but we'll see how it goes. Because we have a couple of Elder Dragons to go after, and then we've gotten all of the G3 and lower roster done, and then G4 explodes with how much variety there is to go after, so I'm going to probably start with Kirin today. We're going to be using the Kazusa with the normal build, because Pierce doesn't really work on Kirin all that well. So what we're going to be rocking with this is we're going to have the Ammo Saver, Expert to help with the bow guns, like natural affinity negative it has, normal up, and then I decided to put in Tenderizer, because I'm pretty sure Tenderizer should proc if we get shots off at Kirin's horn, which is its weak spot. But I don't know exactly how long this might take for going after Kirin, so I'm not going to say we can definitely get Kirin and Lao-Shan Lung in the same episode, so depending on how it goes, maybe we can, but we'll have to see how this one goes first on its own. Let's go up the Arctic Ridge. That's usually... Actually, in Freedom Unite, that's, I think, the first map that I hunted Kirin on, too, so that's kind of fitting, and just want to make sure we do have the things for more ammo, so we're good. Now, Kirin's always been a bit of a meh hunt, I think, even through, like, all of its previous iterations and World and Iceborne. It hasn't really been, like, that big and solid of a monster to super go after. And truthfully, one of the other dragons I kind of want to see just, like, not come back for a long time. Like, truth be told, the trio, or, well, mostly the duo of Kushala and Teostra, I could use without seeing for quite a long time with how just frequently they're included in the series. Need to be careful around Kirin. Mostly it's the thunder attacks that we have to watch, because we do have a bit of a negative there, but as you can see, Kirin did get quite a few physical strikes as well. Oof. Yeah, gotta mind the path it takes. It doesn't give you as much openings... Nope, here we go. Yeah, that's one thing I need to remember, is in G rank, it basically has, like, a homing bolt that always does after its, like, regular pattern. Yeah, so it'll do... Oh, no, just... Ow. Okay, that hurt a little bit. Yeah, not really letting me get a lot of openings in to get the strikes off, is it? Okay, and there's the bolt. Yeah, it makes it tricky trying to be able to get the shots in precisely. I don't know if multiplayer, it, like, leaves a homing bolt on every player's position, or just picks, like, one to be the target. I might have to rely less on going for horn shots, and just try and get general hits on it. Well, there's my good opening. Yeah, it's that really choreographed one. It'd probably be like a one-shot if it actually hit with me, but as long as I can stay out of that little area of effect, it gives me an opportunity to get at least a good volley in. Oh, already got the horn break. Although I don't think the horn break actually changes anything that Kirin's able to do like other Elder Dragons. Because I know for... Actually... I know Kushala loses his wind aura, but I don't know if Teostra actually loses any effects or such it's able to do with, like, once you break its horns. There's the little bolt. Yeah, it might be a lot of just trying for any shots I can get in at it. I thought it used to be that Kirin had to go, like, under the health threshold for having its horn broken, but that's obviously not the case in GU. Yeah, that was a little bit dumb of me. It'd be kind of nice if I could get the cat to... Oh, there we go. Got a bit of a knockback. And could you use, like, the healing horn? No, I have to be in probably more dire circumstances for the AI to decide it's time to do that for me. Oh, thank you, Natalie. Actually, one of you is helpful. The other one, not as much. Yeah, I really probably shouldn't be goofing around trying to get the mount off, but I figure that might just be a nice opening, given it is a little difficult to get really good shots off on that horn. But if I'm going to get the mount off, I need to keep Kirin pretty close to a ledge. Okay. Well, not too bad for the first area. We'll keep this up and see how it goes. This was entirely why I wasn't sure if I'd be able to squeeze both of the Elder Dragon hunts in today's episode. Because Kirin can be pretty dynamic and on the move a lot. And trying to use a rapid-fire like bowgun can be tricky to get even one shot to hit. And deviation is not helping me out either. Oh, careful. At least one thing is, if you know Kirin is constantly after you, or, well, any monster is constantly after you, you don't have to try predicting, like, where's the strike going to be directed. You know it's always coming your way. So it's actually a little easier sometimes to fight them solo than, like, having partners along. Oh, Almond, you bugger! I gotta remember to take that explosive roll thing he has off. Now, again, probably shouldn't be dicking around the ledges. Oh, that'd be my opening to have probably mounted right there. So that's the one issue I have with ranged weapons, is like some mechanics are just not compatible with it at all. Yeah, I'm glad I stayed down. Unfortunately, these two don't want to use the healing when I need it. Oh, never mind. I think that was Natalie again. We've definitely got an MVP between the pair. Okay, thankfully... Okay, actually, that was a bit of a waste of one. Yeah, that was a complete waste of one. Okay, let's just try to get a little bit of distance out here. Actually, maybe one of the things, instead of the tenderizer, I could have brought, evade distance. So that way all of my side hops would have further distance on them. Because that would help me get out a lot of trouble very easily. Oh, shoot. Okay, go after the cats. Well, actually, you know what? Even the charges are okay for him to do. Yeah, Ahmed, I do not like you walking around with the big old bomb barrel. As I just feel like that's going to come our way. Okay, we're getting a few good hits off. I can't remember if Kirin is that susceptible to, like, being knocked out or not. It is susceptible to getting flung back like that. I'm just not sure about, like, the daze effect of if I can get it knocked out for a lot longer. Because all I really need is a really long opening to get shots at the horn. And then we can probably shred through a nice chunk of health really quickly. But with how it keeps, again, just very dynamic for its movement, so it's kind of hard to keep it still. I mean, on the one hand, it makes it a little bit more of an engaging hunt with this going on, but and notice also the camera's probably been, like, spinning around the most of any of the hunts we've gone on. And I think I've admitted it in, like, some other episodes I've done going after Kirin in, like, say, World and Iceborne. But I am surprised I haven't done anything more with, like, using Kirin's skeleton for other monsters, or, like, other large monster hunts. It is, I think, just, like, the Kelpie skeleton. I'm surprised I haven't done anything like other deer-type monsters, or stags, or something else with it. For how much the skeletons do get reused through the series, I thought that'd be one we'd see a little bit more done. I think there was... somebody made a mod for, like, Christmas, where they actually made Kirin, like, a reindeer-type monster instead. And that was for World, but I think that was before Iceborne came out, and then that kind of caused some conflicts or such with how the mods would work. So, I mean, it is possible that maybe in the future we'll see more done with it, but it's one of the ones that just, yeah, has really surprised me that we haven't seen anything more given or utilizing it. Okay, another hit like that. Oh, crap. Okay, this'll be a little tricky. This is one of the things I still really do miss from World and Iceborne and Rise and Sunbreak, is just how easy it is to get your ammo combinations done at max in the field. I mean, it's still much better in this game than other titles before it, but still. It's a dangerous prospect to try doing, depending on which monster you're up against. Now it's going to have the little homing bolt. There it is. There we go. It actually went by a lot quicker than I thought. Only took 15 minutes. So you know what? We might be able to squeeze Lao-Shan Lung in, because truth be told, with the right build, I think Lao will be very, very easy to contend with. But yeah, that was Kirin. The hardest part is just having a weapon that won't bounce and getting your openings in because of just how much it hops and leaps and bounds around. We do have, what is our... Yeah, -7 thunder resistance, so if we did get hit, we probably would have taken heavy damage from thunder strikes. That's another nice thing I like about the light bowgun, is if monsters do have, like, area of effects attacks, you probably have a little bit more visibility around and are minding your surroundings with a ranged weapon than if you're in melee. Because again, when you have a monster occupying so much of your screen, it'd be a little hard to remember to take a look around yourself, too. But that is Kirin taken care of, and we are going from what might be one of the smallest monsters you can actually hunt as a large monster to easily one of the largest. Well, at least in Generations Ultimate it is. Yeah, I'll just throw all that into the box. No, nip. All kind of bad. Oh, Hunter rank 35. Or 435, I should say. Okay, so we'll just quickly swap out to one of our Pierce builds and go after Lao-Shan Lung. Or we'll try at least. It might be a bit of a long episode, but again, we'll just have to see how it goes. Okay, so if I want to go for Lao, we're probably going to want to switch out to just a Pierce build, so let's just remove all decorations. And we're going to take the Hurricane's Gaze. So number one is definitely going to be, we want Pierce up on that sucker, so that'll be good there. And I'm trying to think of what we want for the other 3 slot. Like, we do already have a pretty high affinity with it, so I don't know if we need to go further with that, or I should... Oh no, crit boost there. Again, we're going to have so much in that it'll be helpful for that to be slotted in. And let me just check about how we're doing for things, because we do have, yeah, attack -2. And we've got a 40% right now, so I'm wondering if maybe I should look at getting more affinity in. I mean, I could go for Deadeye. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can think of that would give me, like... I mean, I guess I could also... Well, no, we do have the attack minus, so we won't get as much out of that, I don't think. I don't think we need the evasion all that much. Jumping we won't need. Potential spirit, I don't think anything like that will really help that much. So yeah, we'll just go straight into getting some more affinity slapped in there. That should at least bring it up to 50% affinity, so basically approximately every 1 in 2 shots will be having the crit boost applied to it, so that should help a lot. And then I need... Actually, let me do a quick check. What is it that I need for Pierce 2s? Okay, Bird, Wyvern Fangs, and Bone Husks, and Pin Tuna. Okay, there's a nice supply of Pin Tuna. And there's Bird, Wyvern Fangs. Okay, that should be more than enough there. Yeah, once we actually get into the hunt, it's not going to be anything too spectacular. If anybody has seen Lao-Shan Lung and hunted Lao-Shan Lung before, you know you're not in for all that much excitement to be done. Yeah, so let's just see. I don't think we need any particular, like, elemental resistance, but we'll go for the temper again for the aid that provides. And this will be the last of G3, and then we are into G4 next episode. And again, G4 just explodes with how much, like, extra variety there is to the monsters. I'm really surprised that G3 had so few in comparison. But we're off to the trade region. Yeah, there's some rumbling. Yeah, we'll take one of those. We'll take the anti-dragon bombs. We'll probably need the binders in later stages or parts. I guess we'll take everything they'll let us. And I think there's Cannonball here. So I think we want to start down here. Yeah, it'll take a while before he's actually into the area. So Lao-Shan Lung is one of the series siege fights where he basically kind of goes through a little bit of a tight corridor and just work at thinning down his massive health pool. He doesn't really engage the player's ult that much. Well, that's as far as we can bring this, so... There's this big mug. I mean, weirdly enough, his head does kind of look like a giant Rathalos head. But yeah, it's basically just shooting at the big old lizard and trying to work him along and through in the whole corridor. I think the weakest spot is his underbelly. But we want to wait till he's actually, like, in the area before I'll start working at that. And yeah, I don't think I can knock him out cold or get any of that kind of effect off on him. And then there's the impressive sight, is when he rears up like that. And we'll just get up here and be ready with this. Yeah, it's not so much he does a lot of attacks against the player himself, more so just like his roars. Another step. I thought maybe his underbelly's the one that's in most easy reach, but his back I also remember is a weak spot too. Okay, we do want to keep this thing moving along because I think there's up ahead a spot that does see it with more use to it. Oh, thank you for the bit of healing. Yeah, as you can see, this thing travels for quite a ways along its route. Yeah, I think I'll keep trying to work at the back there. Now, there is, like, different well, I shouldn't say stage, but, like, different stances he does go into. Because he'll stay upright like this, or he can be on all fours waddling along. And it's when he is on all fours, there's chances to get the Dragon Bombs placed onto his back. Okay, maybe his stomach is the weaker area of him. Because I thought I would have seen like a flinch or something by now with having done all the shots to his back. There we go, he's easing on down. Oh, there was a break. Can't tell if that was the back or something with the belly, though. Okay, let's keep this going along, though. Yeah, of all the siege fights in the series, I think the Zhen Moran and Da Ren Moran are probably the best ones that they've done. Like, Zora, the first time is pretty good, but then every time after that just kind of loses its luster. I wouldn't call Gog Mazios really a siege fight because it's not like he's actually besieging the fort or you have to mine the health of something else for it. Nope. Okay. Yeah, let's bring this along to as far as it'll go. Because I think it basically goes to the big demolisher thing there. Yeah, there's the demolisher there. Oh, another flinch. That's good to see. Okay, yeah. The big, well, I mean, the literal target on the ground is the effect of where that will connect. Oh, there we go. Horn break as well. I'm going to save the Pierce 3 for, like, the very end if we do need it. Oh, I think he's going to be slamming the side. Yeah. Oh, there's his big mug. I mean, I think if you really want to improve the siege fights, you might have to make it so that way the equipment and such beyond your weapons is more powerful. Just that way you have more incentive to be using those. It's like, that's kind of where Zhen Moran had some good use, is there are times where you can only use, like, cannons or ballista against him. So it feels like you have to switch back and forth a little bit between tactics. But for Lao here, it's often a case of when you fight him at this stage, your weapons are just more powerful than anything else you have available, so might as well just keep hitting away at him for as long as you need to. Oh, shoot. He's getting close to the Demolisher spot. Let's see if I can get there before he passes it. Might be a little too... Oh, no, he's going pretty slow, so I think I can get that to nail him good. Dun-da-da-da-da! Big-ass dragon, big-ass cannon. I don't know if that's going to send him straight for the next area, or he does have to break through the gate or fence here to proceed. We'll just keep working more shots into the belly and see. Because I don't think... Yeah, there's not really anything else I have for defenses here other than the Demolisher. Demolisher and the cannons. Well, looks like he might be going right for the next area. No. He will be doing a little bit of bashing around here. I think there's a certain health threshold where he eventually is just programmed or coded to advance to the next area without having to worry about going through the fort and dealing full damage to it. Oh, there's another flinch, just as he was trying to get upright, too. Yeah, when the monsters are slow and kind of cumbersome like this, then it's easy to do a lot of the just holding that scope to use it. But he is just a big old lumbering dragon for the most part. I just want to check the quest info. Yeah, it says front barricade. The main barricade, I think... If that hits 0 is where you, you will have the failure. No, is he... Yeah, that looks more like he's going directly for the next area than sticking around here, so I'm just going to keep peppering a few shots in while we wait and see to make sure. Yeah, it looks like he's moving off, so we're going to move ourselves as well. Yeah, there we go. Follow Lao-Shan Lung to Area 2. Okay, I don't know if we have anything else to really... Oh yeah, we'll pick up another Mark Hole. I can't remember if there is actually another Demolisher in this area or not. No, there's just the Dragonator. No, and the moving platform here. Okay, while we're waiting on him, let's get a few things prepared to go. That's prepped. And that's to max. I guess we can load up a few cannonballs into this and get it into position. One... 2. And there's 3. Okay, we'll bring you over to... There he is. Yeah, so we only get 1 use of the Dragonator on this siege map, so we gotta make sure it counts. And then this is where... In previous versions of the fight, or like in other iterations on the series, you had like these little bridges or overhangs all through that gully he would kind of travel. But in Generations Ultimate, It's only this one spot where you have it. There he is, slowly looming into the area. And we're going to keep greeting him with the usual. Oh, another part break. Wasn't sure if I'd be able to get multiple part breaks on the head or not, but I guess that does seem to be the case. Yeah, maybe we'll keep working at the belly. No, another flinch. I do want to try to make sure we get up onto his back to place the bombs, so let's get our way climbed all the way to the top. Nope, is he going to be standing up, or is he going to be... trying to slam and get rocks to fall on us? Not too happy with us, but I can't blame him. I always have a little bit of difficulty in knowing if I'm lined up properly or not for this. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. I'm not going to worry about carving. Again, we don't need materials. Like other siege monsters, you can carve off his back if you wanted to. And then we just gotta wait for him to get a little further. Yeah, I think I gotta wait for him to get a little further ahead, and then I can use the cannons at the back of him. Oh, another flinch. Good to see. Oh, looks like he's trying to adjust to slam into a wall. Or something. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, just keep working those down his back there. And I think we're now ready for the cannon. Yeah, another flinch. And we'll be ready to follow up with the Dragonator once he probably stands up and waddles towards it. Yeah, there's a big lumbering view of him. I mean, it's still a great spectacle fight, and like just seeing and running all around as this giant monster is moving through the area. And when you do probably come across this, like playing through Generations Ultimate, it's a lot more weight and stakes with it. Okay. Yeah, let's pop this sucker. And there it is, proof of a hero starting. That's how you know it's a full and proper siege fight. is you get that one kind of moment that just makes it all activate, and then just sets off. Yeah, that's right. You take that and back up. Actually, how are we doing on that? 100% integrity right now. So the sweep that he didn't count as any damage, but there are certain attacks where they will chunk away the health of the barricade or the gate here. And we haven't even cracked into our Pierce 3s yet. Like, I'm just gonna see. I do have the ballist or the one-shot binders. Yeah, let's use that just to keep them a bit slow for a moment. Again, I'm not sure for gunners if it's the back or the belly that's the most vulnerable, so I apologize if this isn't the most optimal way of doing it. And yeah, now we'll start kicking into the Pierce 3s. Do I have any more? No, I do have quite a few more Pierce 2s as well. Yeah, let them rear up. Yeah, we'll work at the back for a while now. Try to alternate back and forth and just see how it goes. I'm thinking the back might be our better option given how quick that flinch was. But he kind of gets stuck into this behavior of he'll try to waddle towards the gate. If he doesn't get flinched, do an attack, then kind of stumble back. That's a little bit odd. I didn't expect him to be on all fours and approaching. Well, let him keep going in, though. See what he does. I'm trying to remember how many hits the gate can take. I can't remember if it's 10, and, like, he takes off 10% each hit, or if it is 20. Let's see, what does that do? Oh, it didn't even count. There are certain attacks that I do know definitely take off. There we go. Yeah, it might be 10%. Oh, if you flinch him while he's there, you actually get strikes in his head, too. Okay, we're down to our Pierce 2s. And then we'll have to see about maybe the slicing or other options. Yeah, going to rear up again. Come on, big guy. You can't have a lot of health left in you after all this. Okay. Maybe he can. Can't remember. I don't think I've got any more anti-dragon bombs, so those won't really work. It'd be nice if you guys would get your dumb horns out of my face, but... yeah, 10 minutes left. Okay, let's try to get this moved along. Might have to rely on the siege weapons to do the last bits of what I need. I want to try and make sure he doesn't do too much damage to the gate, since it is still a fair bit of time to go here. Yeah, hold him in place for a bit while I get this prepped. Yeah, this was probably going to be a lot longer than planned for an episode, but it'll be worth it to move us along. Nope, that's it for the cannon ammo. So I have to make sure this does its most use it can get. And that just shot over his back. There we go, another flinch. So I think that'll back him up a bit more, yeah. I wonder if maybe I should have done the haphazard instead of the extra affinity. Oh, shoot, that was a bad shot. Okay, that's all that used up, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, we do have more Pierce 3. Well, let's just see about shooting the belly with the ballista. Okay, that's all that used up. Yeah, I do dislike that we don't have the Demolisher for a second use in this area, but hopefully we won't need it. Come on, big guy, go down. There we go. I don't know how I get the timing so well with, like, just asking and the monsters do. But down goes Lao-Shan Lung. Yeah, he's a really just giant health pool to work and slowly chip your way through. It is a really nice spectacle if you have to, when you fight him the first time, as I think an urgent to go up into... I think he's into G4. He's your urgent. I may be mistaken there. Yeah, try to get as many carves as we can. I think it's at least 6 you can get off into Lao-Shan. But if you have to hunt him repeatedly for something, then he just kind of keeps wearing out his stay more and more on each go. Does he have a head carve too? No. Looks like it's just the 2 body carves. But there we go. The pair of Elder Dragons hunted down to finish off G3, and next episode we will be into the G4 hunts. See that? I hunted that. But yeah, it's nothing... It takes a while to kind of figure out the flow and how to fight him, but again, once you know him, he's just... Takes a while. Ooh. We got a well, I have 4 other Lao-Shan mantles, apparently, but it's nice... Oh, I actually got 2 of them for this hunt. Now, if only I had something to actually put them towards. Okay, but there's that done. That's not that good, so we'll sell that. And we'll wrap this up quickly, because my god, this was a lot longer of an episode than planned for the series. But it is at least that big milestone taken care of. So, thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, share in the comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.